Welcome to the Craft Test, everyone. My name is Vanessa, and on today's DIY video, we're going to make this huge travel map using items from the Dollar Tree. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, where I post super quick and easy DIYs, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I post new videos every week. Now let's get on with today's project. So for this project, we're going to use a map from the Dollar Tree. It is the large maps that are for classrooms. You could find it in the school section in the Dollar Tree, along with 4 pieces of poster board. This is going to be the backing for our map, along with the new wallpaper sheets that the Dollar Tree is carrying, and we're going to use these as our frame. So let's continue with this project. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some packing tape to attach the first 2 pieces of the poster board. This is where we're going to eventually glue the map on. This gives a little better reinforcement, and I'm going to tape both sides of the poster board. So let's continue. So now that I taped the poster board, I'm going to use this spray adhesive. You can find it at Michael's or any craft store. And we're going to spray the poster board. I love using actually the spray glue. It works very well, and it avoids the wrinkles that using Mod Podge gives you sometimes. So spray the glue on the poster board, and then we're going to adhere the map, and I'm going to do it in sections. This way it gives me time to remove any air bubbles or any wrinkles, because the map does come folded in a package. So let's continue with this part. The next step is to take these new sheets of wallpaper that the Dollar Tree is carrying. I actually love the different patterns that they have. I decided to get this wood-like wallpaper in order to give it a wood frame look. So the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the strips. Good thing this has lines so I can see where I'm cutting. I'm going to cut all the strips, and then I'm going to use them to make the frame. So let's finish cutting all of these pieces. So now that I have all the pieces cut, I'm going to go along the edge of the map. The map does have a black line, which is going to be my guide. And whatever I have extra below, I'm going to fold it behind the poster board. So this is a pretty easy project. It's fairly simple. I'm going to follow the guides that are on the map to attach the faux frame. So let's continue with this part. box after I have completed the entire frame around the poster boards. The sides are smaller because there was less room, but I still love the way that it looks. It gives it a faux wood frame look. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to reinforce the poster board that we have. And I'm going to attach 2 back pieces using hot glue. The reason that I am doing this is because when I stick the pins in the map, I don't want it to go through. This way, if we have double the poster board, it gives it enough thickness that the pins won't poke through the back and ruin your walls or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 pieces that we have and I'm going to hot glue them to the back. This way, not only does it make it look a little bit bulkier and more like a frame, but it also gives the pins a place to attach themselves to. So let's continue. So the next and final step is going to be to attach our hanger, the way we're going to hang this on the wall. And I'm going to use a piece of rope that I had. You can use anything. You can use jute rope, any type of rope that you have. I'm going to hot glue it to the back and I'm going to secure it with a piece of felt. That's how I usually hang a lot of my projects, even heavier ones. This is the method that I use and it has always worked. So I will be continuing to use it. Once we're done with this step, this map will be ready to hang. And now this project is done and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I love to travel and I love to keep track of all of my travels. I do have other travel maps that I have purchased online, but I wanted one for my craft room and they're quite pricey. So I figured for my craft room, why not make it myself? And I am actually pretty pleased and happy with the way that this turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell to get notified when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you all on my next DIY.